All right, two things we're going to cover in this video. Number one is what's the best time frame to trade trade on in the futures market, whether it's 5 minute, 15 minute, and also how many pairs should you trade. So we're going to cover that and keeping things simple, okay? Because I'm all about keeping things simple and just providing education, okay? This is just education. So bottom line is this setup came in, which means there was probably earlier today. These will continuously try to find a trend. They're always going to be adaptive eventually, okay? They're going to switch to find out where's the immediate trend, because you can see it was tap, 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 tap. It was respecting the trend. So, that's where that came in. So earlier, there probably was a break right here where you would have gotten an alert, and quickly you see it shot into profit. But let's look at what time. That was at what time right here. We see the candle opened up. That was at 8:30. Okay, so 8:30, you had a quick win. All right, now the market is open. It's after 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. And we have another setup that took place. You can see right here, probably this candle right there was the one that triggered this opening. Your stop goes there, and you can see it eventually hit and into profit right there. Okay, you can see it's actually literally the price. You can see prices moving right here. Look right here. So this is happening live. So that means on NQ you could have had two wins: one pre-market, one after the market. Okay. As you can see, I'm only trading two pairs, 6N, New Zealand dollar, and MMQ for prop firms. NQ if you have a larger prop, but if you have a bunch of smaller 50Ks, I would suggest just use the smaller one. Just use the MMQ to avoid, because they will do pull back sometimes, like this candle here. Let me show this one. All right, so this one goes up, pulls back, and now you see it's still going up into profit, right? But this pullback, if you're doing NQ and you have a small account with a very low drawdown limit, then you're going to get tapped out. So that's the reason why I use this. Normally about two or three micros or minis or whatever you call them things, 2 or 3, so that I can put my stop comfortably away without worrying about that. Once it starts moving into profit, yes, what do? I move it from this line and I move it to break even as quickly as possible after I see that I'm up pretty good in profits, because I want to make sure to protect the account. Get me? Okay, so I take it to break even, or I might put it just a little bit above sometimes. So even if it comes back and hit me, at least I made something. I can't say McDonald's money because I don't eat McDonald's, but y'all get the point. So anyway, this trade came in. It would have been triggered right there because this is the candle that popped above. See, it popped above, and so therefore this was the trigger candle. Next candle, you're in profit, comes, dips back, shoots up, almost touches, and then pulls back, and there we go. So it's still going up. So either way it goes, this was two profitable trades. So the easy thing is for many of you guys, just trade the 5 minute. Is safer because you can kind of see where the trend is heading, and get a gist of what's going on there, and keep things very, very simple. So that was a winner, and that was a winner on 6N, and then on this one, entry here, winner, entry here. And you can see that's a winner on NQ, MMQ. Okay? All right. Hopefully this helps. I'll see you in the next video.